Hello again, YouTube. We didn't get everything we need to get in. You know, I got kind of tied up on some things earlier, but I'm gonna make two short videos to finish out what I wanted to talk about today. And we getting back to the women on this one. Hey ladies, how y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? Okay, that's good. I'm coming up your street on this one. I'm finna ring your doorbell. So listen, guys are being deceived by preachers, by people like Hafiz, by people playing both sides like Mr. Lingo, by these type in the manosphere. Listen, nobody's making you think any type of way, and you won't be able to make me or any other man that watches videos in this space think a specific type of way. But if we deal in the facts and we deal in the stats, we come to the conclusion that legalized modern day marriage is just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Because see, here's what happens. Most women, they not the same as they were that when they made you want to marry them. They're going to scale everything back. Most of them. They're going to scale everything back. They're going to start talking slick. And listen, take it from me. I don't put all my business on here, but I will say this. The slick talk, it doesn't get better with time. It gets worse. And the Bible even says that out of the abundance of a person's heart, the mouth speak. See, these women, they'll cry in divorce court, but they'll be disrespecting you for years. And then they expect you to just settle in, hone in on them, and not deal with no other women that's not doing it. They'll scale back the cooking. They'll scale back the cleaning. They'll scale back the compliments. Listen, do not compliment me. This goes for anybody. If you criticize me in private, do not compliment me when people come around. That's just so fake to me. I want you to mention me the same way you do when we ain't having conflict. That goes for women and men. When people come around, or when people who like me come around. But what people do sometimes, especially in relationships, is they'll be calling you all types of things. But then towards the end, or towards when people come around, now it's positive. Get out of here with that, man. Because if you was all positive, if all these women was positive, we wouldn't be talking like this in the manosphere, would we? But come on, man. I'm giving guys the benefit of the doubt. If these women were positive like that, I don't think we would have so much to talk about, so much to discuss. And you hear many different guys, white, black, Latino, Asian, with the same talking points, which you know what that tells me? That the women that they encounter individually have the same nature. So I ain't trying to hear you preachers. Y'all dudes fake, man. Y'all, you might have, if your wife might be the only cooperative one. Did you have them women in your church be dogging their husbands, not giving them none, cooking for you more than them, and you'll take her side? That's why he don't want marriage counseling. If I do marriage counseling again, it's gonna be completely, I need to know everything, and I'm gonna judge it 100% fair. Not biased for dudes. I wouldn't do that. But I would tell him, do not hold back on her. Because some guys will do that. They be so brainwashed by these women. These women will swear you to secrecy, and they'll be acting like a little witch behind closed doors. And then they'll come around people and want to talk about God and act like they so spiritual, when the fact of the matter is, a lot of them don't believe in God or you. And if they could get away with it, they would be 304s. If nobody knew them, they probably would be a 304. So I'm not buying none of what none of these women are saying. Prove it. And that's not anger, that's not bitterness, that's not grudge. That's just experience. That's experience. You say, oh, well, your beard gray is that. Listen, that gray beard, what that mean? What my beard being gray mean? I can do everything very well, including protect a woman if I so chose to. I can protect you better than them Pookies. I guarantee you that much. Them Pookies probably need they boys. I'm a one-man army. But we ain't gonna get into that. We're gonna stay on subject. So, what does the man gain with relationships, long-term relationships, living with a woman, or legalized marriage? Inquiring minds want to know, because I know the truth. You really giving up yourself. You really giving up your freedom. These women even try to control what you look at. If you let them, I guarantee you some of these church women tell their husband that they would literally be denying sex, that he's evil and he's falling into sin if she catch him watching POR fill in the blank. They ain't gonna not once look at theyself. Not once look at theyself and realize that, for one, it was never meant for a guy to be with just one woman. Every guy, if he's honest, he wants variety. That's just a fact. Like, I came to this understanding. Like, I tell y'all about something that happened in college. I had 2 girls that was into me. And I was forced to choose. If I had a choice not to choose, that would have been a choice. Because I've learned, I've been married for over 20 years. It means nothing. It means nothing. People, like I say, I don't put all my business on here, but it don't, for most people, I'm not going to even pinpoint myself. For most people that I know, guys that done admitted it in private, it don't get better. For most, it don't get better. I got guys that, one guy telling me, man, you already know how I do, man. I said, you know what? You're right. I know what he was telling me. He's telling me that if he want to get something, he gonna stick to his one, but he gonna go get what he want. Me personally, I don't think that's the approach. I don't think men should take that approach. I think that's weak, to be honest with you. You got them thinking that you one way, but you really another way. That's weak. That's weak. And it's dark out here. I apologize, we got a little light in here. But I think that's weak. I think if you're going to be polygynous, then be polygynous. It's not a sin. And like I had to explain to somebody that it's the lack of commitment that makes it fornication. If you do things the biblical way and you get on your knees and tell the Most High what you're going to do, and then you stick to the way it was done in the past, it won't be no problem. She might have a problem with it because she don't got control no more. See, women be wanting that control, so they can deny you sex. I just don't feel like it. Can we do it tomorrow? And then tomorrow come and they fall asleep. You go to the bathroom and wash up. You come out and they sleep. Then you whack off to yourself like, forget it. I'm gonna get it off myself then. And now here she come. Oh, I'm ready. But you not. Okay, man, that's just, forget those games, man. I'm not begging for no sex. I don't care. That's ridiculous. That God didn't tell me I had to do that. And I didn't sign up for that. I'm gonna tell you how I was thinking when I got married. I was thinking that anytime I wanted this right there, I'm gonna get it, and that didn't happen. It didn't happen. Just be honest. It didn't happen like that. In most marriages, I can say, especially, I don't even gotta go by the ones I don't know. If we count silent treatment, arguments, disagreements, disrespectful comments, and behavior, whether known or unknown, whether she getting away with some sneaky stuff that you don't know about, or you know what she did. If we count all of that and subtract it or equate it to how many times she gave you desirous, ambitious sex, I guarantee you that number of conflicts, known and unknown sneakiness and all of that in that category is at least 5 to 10 times greater than the amount of times that she gave you some because she wanted to do it. Not pity, not petty, but her wanting to do it. I guarantee you the other number is way better. It's way better. And that's why in this space, man, I'm going to tell you, listen to the guys first that's been married. Even the ones that might be married right now. Listen to them first. If you get them telling the truth, listen to them before these guys that ain't never been married. See, all they know is club life. The married dude done been, or the divorced dude, especially the divorced guy. That's why Kevin Samuels was so good. People tried to disqualify him because he was divorced twice, but that's why he was so good at what he did, because he was divorced twice. And then you add up all the rest of the stuff. Man, he used to dissect those women, man. People, oh, he was divorced twice. What do you know? You got to give her the work of God. Like, I done heard 2, 3 dudes saying the work of God. Listen, that don't keep them, man. That don't keep them. They gonna get you. I don't care if you the green giant. They gonna get used to you and what you bringing eventually. That's just the way it is, man. Just be honest about it, man. It ain't nothing special about you. She just like you. She choosing to be submissive to you. It ain't nothing special about you. It might be something special about you, but that ain't why she doing what she's doing. They do what they want. And now some of them are willing participants in trying to be unicorns or being unicorn. But their nature is not going to allow them just to be that. So, in closing, it's a waste, man. You young dudes, man, if you in college, focus on your books. Do all that other stuff after you do your work every night. Don't never put your girl in front of your studies. And you make that clear with her. You take care of your studies and you get that paper first. If you got a job, don't never lose money to be with none of these females. If you have to work and you can't get off and get paid to be off, go to work. You got to start, we got to get back to being men, being assertive, taking charge, and making them know you're not the only woman. You can be replaced. You can be replaced. See, they get to talking down on us and they get to thinking nobody don't want us. But then when you stop telling them stuff, you be going about your business. Now they want to accuse you. That's because they know the truth. They know other women want us. They know other women want us. Everything you criticize is some other woman that like it. That's just the way it is. So I ain't trying to hear none of that talk from none of y'all. Either you gonna cooperate or you gonna skate. Who you think you is? It don't matter who I think I am. I know who I am. And if you want to be in the picture, you got to get with the program. You don't get with the program, ain't nobody finna wait 5, 10 minutes. No. Oh, you got kids, who cares? Who cares? I'll explain to my kids why I do what I do. And that's how you should be too. Don't take nothing off. None of the, I don't care if you got kids and your kids, guys love their kids. If she not acting right, she not respecting you, she not giving you what you need as a man, why she in the picture? I get it if you getting your plan together, I understand that. But why is she in the picture? What's your reason? If she disrespectful, out of the abundance of a person's heart, the mouth speaks. When called you dusties, all kind of stuff. The one thing, if you call your husband a dusty, and you denying him sex, that's not even your husband. Y'all not married. That's not your husband. Your husband is still out there somewhere and probably really is a dusty. Because you ain't going to be... How you going to get somebody better? How you going to get somebody good? The Most High ain't going to do it. He ain't going to give no unsubmissive, disrespectful woman a good man. You going to think he good and it's going to be something wrong with him. See, y'all women, y'all be playing yourself. Y'all think something better out there? Look how you did that man. You know what you did. You ain't getting nothing better. You gonna get a better liar. That's what you gonna get. These girls, they be breaking up with the good dude and they getting punched on. Listen, I want to say something to you guys, man. If she getting punched on by that dude and she was disrespecting you, do not help her. Best you could do, if y'all got kids, just get your kids out of the house and let her deal with him on her own. That's good for her. She should have did right. Should have did right. And your kids would be like, well, why ain't you helping her? That's not my wife no more. That's what you should be telling. Because really, from a biblical standpoint, when they stop cooperating and submitting, like doing things like not having sex, these are the reason why the Most High permitted polygyny. Now, the governments who want to control you and control families and population, of course, they're not going to go for it. Of course. Because they want to control things. Polygyny will be a little harder to control. But if she getting punched on by her pookie, man, just stay out of it. And tell him, man, what y'all got going is y'all just don't be doing that stuff in front of my kids and leave my kids alone. Because she'll try to instigate. If she know you could throw down and stuff, she'll try to instigate to get you to get him. No, you shouldn't have never got with him. These chicks be getting with these pookies and stuff, man. Then they think somebody gonna save them. Don't save them. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Thanks for watching. We got one more video to come. It's going to be much shorter than 17 minutes. Stay tuned.